What follows is the most apt description of our life below decks, in the bowels of a ship where lesser mortals fear to tread. I clipped it years ago from a Navy publication, probably Surface Warfare magazine or some such, and I kept it handy all these years. I'm proud to have served with men like these. The engineer's lament. Now each of us, from time to time, has gazed upon the sea and watched the warships pulling out to keep this country free. And most of us have read the book or heard the lusty tale about the men who sail these ships through lightning, wind, and hail. But there's a place within each ship that stories never reach, and there's a special breed of men that legends rarely teach. It's down below the waterline. It takes a living roll, a hot metallic hell that sailors call the hole. It houses engines run by steam that make the shafts go round, a place of fire, noise, and heat that beat your spirit down, where boilers, like a hellish heart, with blood of angry steam, are armored gods without remorse, are nightmares in a dream, whose threat that from the fire's roar is like a living doubt that any minute would scorn, escape, and crush you out, where turbines scream like tortured souls, alone and lost in hell. As ordered from above somewhere, they answer every bell. The men who keep the fires lit and make the engines run are strangers to the world of light, rarely see the sun. They have no time for man nor God, no tolerance for fear. Their aspect pays no living thing the tribute of a tear. For there's not much that these men can do that these men haven't done, beneath the decks, deep in the hole, to make the engines run. And every hour of every day they keep the watch in hell, for if the fires ever fail, their ship's a useless shell. When ships converge to have a war upon an angry sea, the men below just grimly smile at what their fate might be. They're locked below like men foredoomed, who hear no battle cry. It's well assumed that if they're hit, the men below will die. There's not much difference down below that ever war may bring. The threat of ugly violent death down there's a common thing. For every day's a war down there when the gauges all read red. 1,200 pounds of heated steam can kill you mighty dead. So every man down in the hole has learned to hate so well that when you speak of them for fear, their laughter's heard in hell. The men below are fools who watch their spirits slowly die, who often can't remember how a cloud looks in the sky. So if you ever wrote their song or tried to tell their tale, the very words that make you hear a desperate spirit's wail. And people, as a general rule, don't hear a dying soul, so little's heard about the place that sailors call the hole. But I can sing about this place and try to make you see the hopeless life of men down there, 'cause one of them is me. And I've been down there for so long now that part of me has died, the part that lives on without light, to be a lost hope's guide. I've seen these sweat-soaked heroes fight in superheated air to keep their ship alive and right, though no one knows they're there. So when you see a ship pull out to meet a warlike flow, remember faintly, if you can, the men who sail below. Author unknown.